Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2, red blue, llama, llama. Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2, red blue, llama, llama. Greetings, gamers. Welcome once again to the Insomniac Arcade. I'm GameCat-α, and you are awesome for being here. What a week it's been. And now we started another one. Boy. Anyway, should be fun. I got a job interview on Tuesday. I'll wander around a new place, see if I can't get a job there. Hopefully we can work things out, and I'll start on following Monday. So that, that's Tuesdays. Hopefully I can get one more week of unemployment benefit in beforehand. Just because if you start looking middle of the week on a new job, you have to wait a week just in order to see your first check. So I'd end up being broke for a week between weeks. So I want to have a nice budget. So if I could start on that Monday, I can get used the Sunday to put my documentation in and all that shit. And it's weird. But hey, we pay our taxes into it. Do not be afraid to take it if you need it. Not nearly as much as what you probably are getting, but at least it's something. Something to keep the lights on, something to keep the bills paid. And I can guarantee you it is a godsend when you need it. Anyway, let's go over here. Now, I'm going to do part 2 of Warped Universe from Warped Games. And again, thanks to Warped Games for the free key and the chance to see your earlier access game. The code or the link to see it in action yourself is currently on Steam, but you can find it in other locations if you know where to look. But the early access so far, the only real problems that I've had with it are unnecessary dialogue boxes, like when you get an item and you claim it. Once you claim it, you know you have it, right? But then it gives you this secondary note saying, you have now claimed this. It's like, huh? So, there's little nitpick things that, and I personally already see this as an A, but whether or not it stays that way, I do have to make certain I've played all of the factors that they have in the game. One of those is the fly around space portion, dogfighting portion of it. That part I haven't done yet, except in the training. So, let's take a look at that. Let's go over here and see if I can't get this sucker running. There it is. All right, welcome to Warped Universe. Already in progress. All right, there's my guy. Now, the graphics are pretty damn good, but you're going to need to have a high-end GPU to run them. So, just a heads up. And the cool thing is, when we talked about this yesterday, your map, I just picked a mission thing. Well, this is how you can pick your missions, pick and choose your missions, and help to unlock certain things. But right now, this one is Build Factory 12. Matter fabrication energy usage increases exponentially within product mission not available. Okay, so I can either do it real-time or turn-based. I'm at Pioneer difficulty. Matter state probabilities are artificially forced. Planet printing progress. Raw residua required. Okay. The thin line between madness and genius is obsessively explored by the scientists who are immersed in the versions of what could be poorly equipped to prevent the loss of their observations, not to mention their own lives. Okay, so I'm going to have to shoot some enemies for this one. So let's start the mission. As of yesterday, I had gotten a couple of brand new weapons. One was a sniper rifle, and one was a pistol. The pistol is damn nice, but the sniper rifle I haven't had a chance to use yet. Okay. Extra digits. Oh, I see them.
A void spawn overran our defenses and captured a data core. The snipers were able to take them out, but we need that facility master data backup secured.
Hey. Okay, cool. And healing's on it. Costs Residium. It's good that you pick up their each kill's Residium because it helps you with your healing and a lot of other shit. Who's over here? Anyone over here? Yeah, there's some hidden Residium over here. Get that shit. I now have 840 Residium. I'll take that shit. Other sneaky little pockets. What's this? I like the fact that you can still run around even if that's not the direction I'm supposed to be going. Did that Zippy Zappy do something to me? No. Alright, tell me get that data. Here we go. Almost. Here, this thing is just clever.
All in one piece. Would have been a problem if that fell into their hands. Find the terminal and patch it in.
7? Oh no, it's still there. Yeah. Well, so far, Pioneer difficulty ain't that hard. I was expecting to be attacked again. Oh, here we go. Put his feet up. I mean, I could have left that tear open and mined the shit out of it, but whatever. There's more of them over here. half expecting that this is where I'm going to end up having to come back to once this mission's over. Aha. Explodey kegs. Thought so. What's it? No. There it is. Ready?
It's showing up in the system already. Get to that portal, buddy. Good luck.
Those are- Oh, they are warping in quick. Oh, since the portal's over there. I want to get you some good food. I'm gonna die soon. Oh, respawn. Okay. Any more of those? Yeah. Where's it? You know, I had 1,500 before, now I'm down to 12. Must have cost me a whole bunch of it in order to... I know they're shooting at me, but I gotta get good stuff. So give me some cover. Got him. Okay. I lost the Residium. There you go. That sucks. I got bloated up. Okay, so where is that? I guess. No. Whatever. Time to head back to the world. Oh no, I lost all my Residium. Oh no, 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 no. I need to get that back. Yeah, it's up there. And I only got about 100 of it left. Nope. What's this? Nope. Now why, you might ask? Like we're going to continue. Just because I want to get that currency back. I have 1,500 of the goddamn things, and they all disappeared. I want it back. It seems like every time I re-res, I just drop everything and I lose it all. Plus, this exploration is actually kind of neat. Alright, time to find out if there's fall damage. Nope, no fall damage. Fall damage unless I fall down there. Alright. Time to make the long hike to the warp. Okay, so some nasties down there. It's just here. Better at that. Get right up in there and kick their asses. Oh yeah? Think so? Okay, I got 1,000 of it back. Now I'm down 1,000. I had over 2,000 that time. What the fuck? I guess that's what happens when you go rushing into combat. Oh, that's right. I was already down there. Never mind. Time to consider what before I get fucked. Again. Gun overheats. Shit. I guess I gotta take what I got and run with it. 1,054. So that's what happens when you go running headlong and not taking some kind of precaution. You'll lose big. All right. Let's see what that did for us. Okay. Let me just double check something here because while I'm playing this, I don't have my chat up for Twitch. So, gotta say hi to Mystery Steve and, of course, cheers. Anyway, okay, now time for a space. Navigate through the sector, scanning for suitable pylon locations and clearing out any void you encounter while there. Let's do this. Get on a ship and get out. Time for some dogfighting. Ew, space.
Listen up, those distortions aren't just anomalies, they're potential doorways. If we can chart them, we can expand our reach. Every reading you bring back gives us a foothold further into the unknown. Fly through each distortion and log the data. We need hard numbers, not speculation.
Got one. Oh, wow. There. Stairs. I like the board too. There's gonna be a point when they give me a break. They're just gonna keep warping in. No, they're going to keep warping it. Okay, I am... my ass out of here. Come on. I mean, you're hitting. I don't do much damage. Oh shit, that's right. I gotta have this. I'm going back in my Resilient. Back away from the anomaly. Yeah, never mind. Alright, I'm going to the anomaly. Fuck this. There we go.
We're pulling clean readings. Keep it moving. We're just getting started.
Christ. Where do you want me? Let me out of this. Sorry. Those are only 2,000-3,000 away. Where? Where the fuck is the next anomaly? There it is. What's going on, Zane? How you doing, bud? Try not to fly through a portion of the game before we go to community games. Get to this anomaly. Thought I had him. Get back to that anomaly before I fucking fly up. It seems like they're just trying to draw me away from the anomalies.
These are lining up better than expected. We may have a corridor forming. Keep at it.
Oh my god. gonna make this my last go, and then I'll call it a night. There it is. Settings. On space. Boost to shift. That's right. That's why I've been going so fucking slow. Holy shit, I got all of them in orders. Oh, I see. That's where the booster is.
Three scans complete. That's enough to prove this sector's viable. Let's finish the job.
For the end. I gotta get out of here.
That's it. All 4 distortions mapped and logged. You've opened the door for us to expand deeper than ever.
There's a little portal. Get me out of here. Fight. Done. Ah, shit. God damn it, where the fuck's the work? Come on, you make it. You're getting it up on me. Okay. Turn base gets 15 times bonus. Oh, wow. Might have to try that at some point. No, I didn't like the turn base bonus because the flying thing was a pain in the ass. Character strat increase 1+1 power. Nice. All right. I'm gonna keep playing this on my own accord. Where is it? Yeah, it's over here. Artifact of Chorus. Alright. Let's up this. Missile launcher cannon. Common shrapnel bloom. Nice. Okay. I got 3 of these. Ooh, uncommon rail cannon. I'll take that too. Full. Uncommon rifle. Yeah. Shotgun. Uncommon shotgun. Bullets per shot 6. Kinetic damage, health, and dodge pluses. Alright, a lot of uncommons. No rares, no epics, no legendaries, no art. So that's that. Okay. Well, that's me done for this right now. Yeah. I'm going to switch it up back over to here. And I'm going to change it up to... let's do this. Alright. Let's get some Jackbox going, shall we? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. We'll start with something simple, straightforward. By now my phone should have charged. Some.
I wouldn't have thought 55% though. Are you sure about those numbers?
Oh yeah. It may not make sense to us, but that's how people under 30 eat corn on the cob.
But why do you need a parasol?
It doesn't work otherwise.
Here we go.
Hey, for the game later, can you pick up some finger food? Like chips and dip? Just take it out of petty cash.
I already did, but there was only enough for one, so I got dip.
You got dip without chips. What do we put in a dip?
Come on in.
You said finger food. Fingers?
Yep, I guess that's about our best option at this point.
What does that mean? That's the alarm that goes off when the world's man bun population has eclipsed 15%.
What do?
We head to the basement and we wait it out.
Okay, everybody, file out in an orderly manner. Remain calm.
I have to wonder if everybody else is in everybody else's games.
Hey, Warren, can you do me a huge favor?
I'm not calling the State Department for you.
Come on. I don't have an ex-girlfriend who works there.
Why?
I need an autographed headshot of Colin Powell circa 2002. It's for my niece.
I already got her a Madeleine Albright. What is she, a collector?
She's 15. It's a phase. It's her birthday.
Fine, but you owe me 3 Pentagon favors, understood?
I don't know anyone at the Pentagon.
Make it happen.
Wow. Trucking Cowboys playing Raft. DJ Mysterium was the only one that others playing Jackbox on my list.
Attention Sector 5 interns, the toilet cam is in need of cleaning. Deep cleaning.
Thrawn, of course. Everybody's playing something different tonight. I'm
You think
impressed.
this coffee tastes weird?
Oh, that's the nanites. They're little silicon robots that detonate should you turn out to be a double agent or go rogue. Just a simple behavior inhibitor.
Oh my god. Are they approved for paleo?
I don't know.
Hello?
Hey Dave, it's Brian. I'm at home sick today. Could you log on to my terminal real quick?
Sure thing. What's your password?
Brian.
Your name is your password?
Well, yeah, but it's spelled B-R-I-O-N.
Are you serious? That can be hacked in 11 nanoseconds.
Uppercase N. And then lowercase e, smiley face, frowny face, laughing out loud face, and
Apparently this
register
gets
for
people in.
3%.
Change
That'll
you to a pack that's not even out yet. And if this don't work, then it looks like somebody's going to be played by myself kind of thing.
And this is Max. He's in charge of our couples department.
What does that entail?
He's in charge of listening in on thousands of couples.
Wow. Any good dating advice?
Sure, love is a sham and we all die alone.
So that's Max. Let me introduce you to literally anybody else.
Data collection? No, we don't have Prince Albert in the queue. Tom, I know it's you.
Hey, you guys going to lunch soon?
Yeah. You know, we should invite the new guy.
We should. I can't remember his name, though.
I can't either.
I haven't met him yet.
I think it was Chris.
No.
Something like Chris.
Craig, Kyle, Crinkle.
Kevin, Comfy, Quicksilver, Condoleezza, Quail Egg.
Yeah. Go say, hey, Quail Egg, want to go to lunch?
Corky? Condiment?
Christmas.
How about just walking over and saying, hey, I'm Warren. I'm sorry, but I can't remember your name.
Can you say Christmas, but sort of mutter it so he thinks you said his name?
Sure. And if it's wrong, I'll just tell him Brian said that was his name.
Right.
Hey, Chris Timonen, and
I hate you guys.
No, I don't feel right doing that. That's bullshit. Pack's not out yet, then why the fuck?
I don't see why they can't get something in my size.
it's ridiculous. If they're going to ask you to gather farm data in a giant rubber horse suit, they could at least get you an extra large.
I just look so stupid right now.
All right, I'm going to give this about another 30 seconds. If I don't get at least another player on the board, I'm shutting it down.
Reminder to all agents, the company picnic is this Friday. The time and location details are encrypted into algorithms piggybacking on spam emails from a server promoting hair loss therapy. We still need sporks.
All right, well,
Yeah, so if you could ask her to call me back at the field office.
yep. It looks like Sunday night is going to be, this Sunday night is going to be a dud. So, I'm going to go over here. Unfortunately, this happens. Occasionally there'll be a setup, we'll look to do some things, and people start showing up in theory or in spirit, but unfortunately, not quite doing the job today. So I can go back to playing some more Warped Universe, which I might like to do, and run it. Or I can shut down the entire arcade and go play for myself. How about that? I'm gonna go over here. What's this button in? Yeah, looks like Zane left, Almazi left. I'm not keeping people with Jackbox, so back to Warped Universe then. Jesus. Somebody paid for it. Don't worry, we got raw residue cluster, nine asteroids on foot. Oh, okay. Same thing again. Run around, shoot some people, pick up the rocks. Pick up the pretty rocks. Only this time, don't get my ass handed to me every damn time. Or fall.
Going nice and easy, break up some rocks and get yourself clear for the extraction team. We've got a quota to hit, that's priority 1. All other priorities rescinded. At least that's the way the boss said it to me.
Same filler message. was a tough one.
I feel safer already. Extraction team inbound. Get yourself out of there.
Avoid fizz when they die. I think 2,000 pretty good. I think I'm gonna get out of here. Now I think it's about time to start actually putting myself in a better situation. Time to do load out. Nope, not back. It's Mr. Pipple. Okay, armor, weapon, ship part. I'm gonna see what it can do for a hull. That's neat. Uncommon Void Runner frame. Race and space, precision dodge, speed, resistance, spiral. Okay. Don't have any more. 2 loadouts. Nice. I don't have anything additional. So main weapon. Fire rate 6.667 per second. Range 400 meters. Recoil 700%. Damn. Damage range 6 to 24. Let's give it a shot. Sparks. Sparks is different. Okay. Polykinetic spark. This gun does mostly kinetic damage anyway. Spark. Spark. Plus 1 precision. Okay. Now, is there something for integrity? Speed and attack speed. Plus 1 speed. Alright, I'm good with that. Let's go shoot some more shit. Mr. Squeaks! Where are you going halfway in the ground? System map. Prime sector. Build space partition unavailable. Okay. Oh, I see. Active void siege, defend the facility or it will be destroyed. Let's go. Shoot some shit up. Residium notes, we have 4% bonus residium. And 2x5 health bonus. Okay, what's the glitter light split? Nothing. So I got 40 void I gotta take out. Oh. Okay. That's what I get for running in headlong. Give me some more. Tim, how hard is it to find these assholes? Or, there. Oh, it worked out a lot better than the last ones did. Keep a distance, then get up there when you clear them out, and get the void closed. Okay. I would have thought there would have been like, there's a base that I have to fucking stand at and keep them from getting to. Trying to heal. So I guess the void turret will close itself after you've wiped out a number of them. Because that one fight nearly fucking topped off my total for the round. There we go. Where are they? There they are. Yeah, and just realized I wasn't paying attention to my health. Let me get a little greedy. A little more shooty tooty, then I'm gonna hit the rope. Here we go. Two of them. Where'd the other one go? trying to get the warp out of here. There we go. Welcome in, viewers. Seems as though our Sunday night has been really slow. People have been trickling in and trickling right the hell back out. So, we were going to do some Jack Blast, we were going to do community games, but considering the fact that nobody's come in of any great amount saying, hey, let's play some games, I'm going to continue playing this. That sparks. This is where you fuck with the cubes. Okay. Got one of those. Spin core on shotgun, pistol, sniper rifle. Wings. What's going on the ship wings? Interesting. Uncommon articulated scoots. Each plate flexes independently, providing a living adaptive defense to survival that would be nerve most within the spread of the Well, 10% resist armor piercing, nice. Plus 8 to health. Plus 1 power and psionics. That's pretty good. Huh. Interesting. That's really much I have. There are no cores. So, 7 lumens, 3 gravitons, no koju. Alright, that's gotta get hit with something else. Uncommon precision spark. Sparks are plus 2 precision. That does armor piercing. It's already got a bonus embedded spark in it. Let's up the precision. What? So plus 2 precision. So now it's got 3 precision on it. I don't know what that does, but we'll find out. Alright, uncommon sniper. Only does 59 light. Plus 1d6 light. So it does even more light. It's my light gun. Yeah. Loadouts. Main weapon. Uncommon rifle, uncommon sniper, uncommon shotgun. I'm gonna switch to this. Yeah. Let's see what the difference is. Hit another ground pounding run. Line Astros again. Real time. Start mission. Let's do it.
Going nice and easy. Break up some rocks and get yourself clear for the extraction.
Yeah, blah 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 blah. Good. Third one. Yes. Yeah, no. Quit shooting the rock. Where'd the other one go? Whatever. Fine. Oh shit. Oh shit. No. Fuck. There goes the 700 I picked up. I don't even know where it is now. I saw it over here. There we go. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it was just a trick of my imagination. I did it again.
I feel safer already. Extraction team inbound. Get yourself out of there.
Already? Oh. Quick. Yeah. I wonder if I can shoot ships. No. And not one person, out of what my measurement was saying, has said anything to me about wanting to play a game. Is all they turn up, they see I'm doing this, and they so hey. This one again. So we had Chubby the Chub, Amelia Girl, the Game Changer was in. I haven't gotten in the room yet, you know. Jesus, one void just fucking did the work. What is it? I don't know what it is, but it's pretty. What the fuck is all this? Payday. Leave the warp open. Oh, no, I can't go down there. That'll suck. I go through here? No, I can't. How do I get over there? How do we get over there? Warp portal's over there. Where's the bridge? Oh, the bridge. Something tells me I gotta go back the way I came. Phrasing. Alright, hold on a second here. Let me check the chat real quick. When is checkbox in the way? Are we doing some, or is it mostly SCR night? Game seemed a bit laggy for you. Was Warp Games playing games like Subnautica? Okay, I already played Subnautica 1. It was cool. Subnautica 2, it's on early access. Depends on if I can get my hands on it. Depends on if I can get my hands on it for free. But, as for an SDR night, I came in here and was playing this for an hour, and then nobody was showing up. And ever since I got back to this, people have been drip feeding in. So it's like, they're not sticking around. Yeah, I can't see Twitch chat unless I put this over here. That'll make it a little bit easier for me to look at it. So update my bio page to include completed games. Nice, cool. Yeah, no, the... All right. Yeah. The basic concept that I have here is that if nobody's going to be coming in like they were in the last couple of shows, to a degree, like today I was on Rage Arcade and Bruce just wanted to play by himself. I was like, that's fine, that makes sense. And the game is kind of laggy because of the graphics. If you'll notice, the graphics are starting to get a little bit more polygonal. Oh, I see. I gotta go all the way over because I have it turned down to medium. And after a point, all they're going to render is my guy. Here's the bridge over. Okay. Just got eliminated at 3,500 fucking... You sons of bitches, I'm farming the hell out of you. I'm soon for review. Yes. Yes, I am. Where'd the other one go? There's another one. No, give me some more. Okay. Spray and pray. Everything. There we go. Now I'm getting back to my 3,500 that I had. Heal up. Where are they? Nope, I heard them. Sorry, I'm in the bushes. Oh. I guess you gotta pick them up quickly. Where? Pick them up quickly or you lose them. Done. $4,000 is enough. Whew. What shows it do? I'm sticking with work papers right now, man. I mean, because in about, not always, sometimes we have a really bomb Sunday, and then others, it's a slow drip feed. It's a slow build. I mean, in this particular case, this was a battle game that had more humor and fun stuff. The shooting games are too serious and boring, too similar to each other. True. I need more Ratchet and Clank type stuff, yeah. There's no cutscenes or dialogue. It's just, is there a goal to this game? Basically, this, and let's go back to the front here. What ends up happening is this area right now, there's a map. Believe it or not, this whole field right here is a map of the solar system. And what's going on is everybody is working in turn to build populations, planets, mining on asteroids, looking around space sectors, and the more that we work on each one, the better. Now, when this whole area gets colonized, I guess you could say, they probably will do a wipe and then we start all over again. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, some games are like that, like Rust. Arc Raiders has their expedition thing, which after 45 days, you can, or something like that, you can wipe out your character and start a new character. So, the goal is basically to just keep washing. It's a grinding game, and it does have a limit to what you can do between the space exploration, the mining of the planet, and the ground pounding that we just did for now. But it's early access, and they're probably going to be coming out with a whole bunch more other things, including squads, and more. So there you go. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm good with this for now. Zero gravity dependent firing arc. People are chit-chatting about things. Let's see what grab bag shit I get before I head out. Oh, this is the sparks table. Let's see what I picked up. Yeah, why not, man? I'm in it now. Sale. And apparently I got an anglerfish thing for the sale. But it's got dodge and speed and power to it, so hey, shit, why not? Uncommon cubes. Let's do another pistol. See what they got. No, it's the same thing as before. It's got pretty much everything this is before. Right. Maybe some slightly different stats. Let me try another helmet. Didn't change the thing, but whatever. Stats: 11 precision, 12 psionics, 11 speed, 20 resist light, plus 4 power. Resist armor piercing, bloody, 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 bloody. Gear score, hit points 50, turn base 45. So I gotta do things that'll actually bust up my my health a little bit more. Probably if I add more health to the chest and the pants and shit. Don't need to see that. Just different scenery. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Let me go over here. Yeah, let's bail out. Now, let's go over here. So, sorry it's been a slow night. I don't think I'm probably going to upload this vid, except to fulfill the review. But again, I want to say thanks to Warped Games for allowing me to try Warped Universe. It is a good game. I give it an A. I mean, it's got its limits right now, but it's challenging, and for grind games like that, I don't mind playing them. I mean, Arc Raiders is another another looter shooter that you grind, and yeah, we got used to that kind of game. Now, if they add in squads and they add in some other stuff that's after the early access release is over, I'll be glad to revisit it. But for right now, I think I played more than enough for these guys to be satisfied. I'm happy with it. It's got several different aspects. It's not like, you know, they're not going to have more, as far as I can tell. And there you go. So that was Warped Universe. Let's see what else is going on.
Hey, GC.
What's going on, Zod? How you been, buddy?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
How's schooling going?
Oh, General chemistry is starting tomorrow, so I have to be there before, I believe, 11. I gotta figure out where it is, and then I think it's probably just an introduction chapter 1 night. I'm a little nervous because I hope I do well in the class. I need an A plus and everything. And I need to pass, whatnot, get my GPA up. So.
Right. Well, good luck at that.
Luckily, it's only one class, so my whole attention will be on general chemistry.
Okay, cool. My Al Fang actually took a chemistry class not too long ago. Be prepared for some serious coursework, though, because you'll have both the book work and you'll have the lab work. So usually, that's the way I've seen it. And I had chemistry in high school, so you know. But I will say this: I failed chemistry, and not because I wanted to. My teacher was a complete and utter prick. What ended up happening was most of the kids in the class didn't even realize. He never said anything until like 3/4 of the way through the year that we needed to have held on to all of our lab reports because with the book we were using, we had to make a lab report and hand it in, and then he'd hand it back with a grade on it, and that would be it. You'd think they'd be fine. He'd keep a note of it. Well, apparently he wasn't either keeping a note of it or he's too drunk to fucking worry about it, because it was he was notorious for sneaking into the chemical closet for a little nip.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah. And one of the ways that we figured it out was the two of these guys that were in my class convinced him to allow us to do an optional lab in distilling alcohol, grain alcohol. Because, he'd we'd take 10 milliliters off of whatever we made, and he'd put it in a bottle and put it in his cabinet, and everything else was fair game. So my lab partner and I went to our next class a little buzzy. We basically had been shooting weak Everclear.
Wow.
Yeah. But he made a deal with these two guys, and if they bring in the molasses and so forth, he'd ferment it, and then we'd be able to get a sample to distill. So we got a chance to understand how to distill things, and it was a cute little thing. But like I said, but when we got to a certain point in the year, they were doing parent-teacher conferences, and my parents got called in for his class, and I was like, oh shit, I'm fucked. I mean, I'm gonna get an F for sure. They're gonna be told that, and I'm gonna be deep shit, because me and my old man didn't see eye to eye, and he was a bit terse, bit strict. But my mother went in to go talk to the guy instead, because he didn't want to go in and deal with the crowd, and she talked to him, and he told her about the whole lab report thing and so forth and so on. I told her I didn't even know about it. He didn't say anything until whatever, and till like last minute, and I'm got like half of them, but I don't know where the rest of them goes, because as a kid you go to your locker, you throw shit in, and who gives a fuck. So most there's at least 2 or 3 of the kids that actually had their full set of lab reports, so good for them. But a few of us failed, because he basically said, if you don't have your lab reports, I have to fail you. I'm like, you forgot to break this shit down, didn't you? Anyway, my mother talks to him. We get out back out to the car. I'm sweating bullets, because I'm afraid I'm about to be grounded for a month. And he looks over to her, and he goes, so? She looks over at him and goes, the guy's an asshole. I was like, Mom, save me. I mean, he was an asshole. He was a total asshole. But it was his last year as the chemistry teacher. So, but anyway, little story about me and my past. But that's what you get with with a lot of teachers, especially college teachers. They are just fucking. Some of them they're like so strict that they think they're the only class that's there, and that you're the only student. You're the student that's only going to worry about their thing, and everything else you have to do take second seat. And it's like, no. Remember, I'm going to be the one with the bills later on from all the student loans. That means I'm taking a loan to pay you. Lose the 2, dude. And that worked with a couple teachers too, because a couple of like I had a Spanish teacher who I took 4 years of high school Spanish. And I couldn't remember half of it, so I went back in for a refresher. And a couple of young ladies had gotten together to do some cramming for the first test, and the exams were like 25% of our grade. So the when they came back from the test, I had gotten a 98. I didn't give a shit. I was done. But they had gotten low scores, and he's like giving them a ration of shit. Like, but we studied. No, you didn't. It's apparent you didn't do it. He was just, just pushing them off and just telling them they were wrong. It showed this, that, so forth. And they were there for like 15 minutes arguing back and forth. And like, screw this. Grabbed my books, grabbed my shit, went to the student lounge, sat out until break. They started coming in going, why did you do all that? And I was like, well, you know what? So they drink.
Sure.
Why did you do that? I was like, I'm not gonna sit there and listen to you all fucking, rag each other out, for half an hour. I mean, come on. I paid $500 for that fucking class. Let's not waste my time, And so I told the teacher that when I came back, he's like looking at me like, why do you have, I'm like, I looked him right in dead in the eye. I said, $500. $500 for this fucking class. Don't fuck me around. I went back to my seat, and after that, everything was complacent and nice. Because I mean, if you think about it, it's true. You're paying these companies, in essence, that big money. You're paying for the books, you're paying for the classes, and you're paying for, say, you may even live on the site. You're paying for dorm time, or you're paying for, food. You're paying out, and then you're gonna have to pay it back. And the only time that you can get any kind of forgiveness on that is if you went to, like in my case, you went to a Kaplan college, or one of the ITT colleges, where they turn around and figure out, well, you're not really giving these students any kind of future. So, yeah, give them back their money. So I appealed my time frame over at with the one college I went to, because, yeah, we should make this a weekly series on YouTube, story time with me. I got a lot of stories. But I don't know who wants to stick around to hear them.
Make a memoir.
I'll turn this into nap time with GameCat-α.
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, I mean, good luck at your studies. I went to a state college after the fact, and I didn't finish that particular bachelor's degree because life intervened. I had to work, and I met some cool people that I wanted to hang out with more than I wanted to go to school. So, it was for graphics design anyway. So you can see how that turned out. But the thing was, now it's like, after years of everything, I didn't get anything out of really except basic high school shit from the first college. So it's like, well, if it was just a repeat of the repeat of high school, then why the fuck because we even called it. But the actual name of the time, it was the name High. It was, oh fuck, they're defunct now. They're closed down. They're Hesser High is what we called it, because it was like going to high school all over again, but with older people. Anyway, but then they closed down about in 2015, I think, and the paper is about as good as rough one-ply toilet tissue, so it's not going to get me anything other than, well, you went to college, huh? Okay, good for you. But how much knowledge did you accrue over that time? 25 plus fucking years of quality control experience. Data entry, Microsoft Office, forklifts, pole lifts, pallet jacks, gantry cranes with a pendant. I mean, I've learned a shitload since then of just doing. So, but chemistry? Oh, God, I'll blow myself up. Anyway, it looks like the majority of the folks that have dipped out. So,
yeah, looks like it.
I'm probably going to call it here. So, but if you want to chit chat for a little bit in Discord, we can do that too. Because I got about another half an hour before I got to go to bed. So, ladies and gentlemen of Twitch, thank you for checking us out tonight and hanging out and watching. Appreciate every one of you that did. It looks like I'm going to have to call it here because dead night. We did have people come in. My magic mirror did tell me that a number of people came in. We had a few repeat pretenders, but they didn't
Last
stick
guy
around.
was here.
Yeah, I thought I saw that too.
Mommy and some others.
There were a couple, and I mean, I looked over and not a single one of them spoke up in chat because my magic mirror also has the chat attached. And unfortunately, you don't say nothing. I can't play, set up a game for you. And the arcade is basically if you walk into an arcade and all the machines are off, you're not playing anything. But if the lights are still on, the door's unlocked, and you're still able to walk in, well, then you can go and say, hey, why? You can ask. And usually it's just because we're just saving power because we're getting, we're buying some new machines and we need to save some money or something like that, whatever. So if you want to play a game, you can just reach over, plug it in. It's outlets right next to each of the games, and you can play your game until you're done. Unplug it. I'm like, all right, yeah, sure, yeah, let's go. But those are the old style arcades, and a lot of them did not do well. I mean, I'm watching the one that's fighting right now at the local mall, and the guy was open all week for months. Now he's down to Fridays and Saturdays because in most cases, the only money he was making during the week was the kids come, stopping off after school, if they showed up, because he's got the old style stuff. He's got a Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, all that crap. And I mean, I what he saw in Starcade, he has. Unfortunately, there's a couple of machines I really wish he'd get his hands on, but we also don't have time to go hang out there and plug quarters all day. Anyway, but for a mall video game arcade, he had something going. He even got a whole bunch of folks. He had I think he had Eric Weeby in there at one point playing Donkey Kong. I know he had a couple of other Twin Galaxies contenders come in for a specialty game day, and he did a pretty good. The owner did a pretty good job on it. I'll give him that. But anyway, I'm going on a tear. So, and again, the link for Warped Universe is in the chat right now if you are interested. If you're interested in buying a t-shirt, glassware, whatever, folks, !store. They get you the link, and I did get everything situated, so now it all prints in USA. I did post a note to Printify to make certain that EU is also a possibility, as long as you can actually ship to EU. If you're not going through the Strait of Hormuz or paying out the ass for duties, so there you go. But most of my clientele are all in America anyway, so cool. But anyway, get yourself a glass, get yourself a t-shirt, something. And t-shirts are now prorated for size per cost. I did have them all marked at $20, whatever the size from small to 5X, but right now it's now small is 22, 5X is like 30 plus, something like that. I think like 33. But they all go up $1 per size, so you have your choice. And I think extra large is like the common mid size for everything. But just a little FYI. But again, I have posted a new schedule in Discord. If you're not a member of Channel TVR, please type in !Discord in chat, get you the link to go over to Channel TVR at Discord, and I'll let you know in the open chat what we're doing. And this week's going to be pretty full. I'm going to be doing a bunch more shows. I tried to, like I said earlier, I tried to run Repo during Rage Arcade, and Bruzy was not feeling it. He decided to go play by himself, which was cool. It's just right. And today's been a little bit slow too, so it happens. Now tomorrow, might have a tentative Insomniac arcade. Not a Rage Arcade. I'm going to be too busy handling family matters. Tuesday morning, I have that job interview at 10, and then I move on to probably a doubleheader on Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday, tentatively, could be another Insomniac arcade, family stuff. Friday, I'm off, meeting with the management, and Saturday is going to be a doubleheader. So, or at least planned a doubleheader. So anyway, there you go. There's the lot. Oh, and don't forget we're on YouTube now. I'm posting stuff, new stuff, well, old stuff renewed for you to see if you haven't been here for a show. I usually give the mods and subs and VIPs first dibs on Twitch, and then I'll upload them to unedited. I mean, I'm just throwing the whole goddamn light up on YouTube. So one of these days I might decide to edit myself, but I just don't have the time right now. And who gives a shit? You know, the shows that are like dead like this one, I'm only going to really upload it to the folks at Warped Games, so that they know that something happened with their game, because they were kind enough to give me a code, and that was cool. Anyway, until next time, my friends, stay cool with yourselves, stay cool with each other, make certain that you drink your water, all that, but most importantly, much love. Later, gamers.
Oh, cool.